Yet his life is filled with as many tough moments as great saves. This is the story of Gordon Banks, one of England's greatest goalkeepers. His life was a rollercoaster of incredible highs and challenging lows. From the football field to personal struggles, Gordon's story is not just about sports, but also about facing life's ups and downs. Gordon Banks was born on December 30th, 1937, in a place called Abbeydale in Sheffield. He grew up in a simple, hard-working family in the areas of Tinsley and then Catcliffe. Life wasn't easy back then, especially after the war. His early years in a regular neighbourhood taught him a lot about being strong and never giving up. Gordon's family knew tough times. One of the saddest things they faced was when Gordon's brother, who had a disability, was attacked and robbed. He didn't survive this, and it was a really hard time for the family. This event was one of many that made Gordon strong. Even as a young boy, he had to learn how to handle really difficult situations. These experiences helped shape him into the resilient and tough person he became. Gordon Banks started his football journey not on grand pitches, but on simple local fields, playing for amateur teams named Millspore and Rawmarsh Welfare. These weren't big clubs with fancy facilities, but it's here that Gordon's natural talent for football really began to shine. He loved the game, and it showed every time he played. This was where he first stood out as a goalkeeper, diving for saves and showing a kind of skill that you don't see every day. His early days in football were all about following his passion and showing what he could do, even without the glitz and glamour of big stadiums. Gordon's skill between the goalposts didn't go unnoticed for long. He was soon spotted by a more professional team, Chesterfield FC. Joining Chesterfield in 1953 was a big step for him, marking the start of his journey in professional football. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. When Gordon first started with Chesterfield, he had to work hard and face many challenges. He wasn't the star player right away and had to prove himself. His debut for the club's first team came in 1958, a significant moment that showed he had made it to a higher level in the game. This period was crucial for Gordon. It was about learning, growing, and facing the tough side of football. Gordon Banks's career really took off when he joined Leicester City. This move was a big deal. It meant he was playing for one of the top teams in England. At Leicester City, Gordon became a star. He was amazing in goal, especially in big matches like the FA Cup finals. But the crowning moment at Leicester was in 1964, when the team won the League Cup. Gordon was a huge part of that victory. His saves were incredible, and it was clear to everyone watching that he was one of the best goalkeepers around. This period at Leicester wasn't just about playing football, it was about Gordon proving he was among the best in the country. In 1963, something really special happened. Gordon played for England's national team for the first time. This was a dream come true for any player, and Gordon made the most of it. He became England's first-choice goalkeeper and played a huge part in one of the country's most famous moments in football, the 1966 World Cup. England won the World Cup that year, and Gordon was a key player. His skills in goal were a big reason England did so well. The 1970 World Cup in Mexico was another big moment for Gordon with the England team, but this tournament had a strange twist for him. Just before a crucial quarter-final match, Gordon got really sick. Some people even thought he might have been poisoned, although no one knows for sure. Because he was sick, he couldn't play in that important game against West Germany, and England ended up losing. This incident is still talked about today and is part of the mystery and drama of football history. Gordon Banks reached the top of his game with moments that football fans still talk about. One of his most incredible moments came in the 1970 World Cup. He was named FIFA Goalkeeper of the Year not once but 6 times. This award is a big deal. It meant that people all over the world recognized him as the best goalkeeper out there, but the honours didn't stop there. He was also inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame, a tribute to his outstanding career and his place among the greatest players in English football history. These awards and recognitions weren't just about his skill, they were about his hard work, dedication, and the impact he had on the game. In October 1972, Gordon Banks faced one of the biggest challenges of his life. He had a serious car accident that changed everything for him. The accident was so bad that he lost sight in his right eye. For a goalkeeper, seeing clearly is everything, so this was a huge blow. It wasn't just painful physically, but also emotionally. as it meant he couldn't play professional football in England anymore. This accident was a turning point in his life, marking the end of one chapter and the start of a completely different kind of challenge. But Gordon Banks wasn't someone who gave up easily. In a show of incredible resilience and determination, he made a comeback that surprised everyone. In 1977, he started playing for the Fort Lauderdale Strikers in the North American Soccer League, NASL. This was remarkable because playing top-level football with vision in just one eye is extremely difficult. Yet, Gordon didn't just play, he excelled. He performed so well that he was named NASL Goalkeeper of the Year. This comeback wasn't just about playing football again, it was a testament to his strength, his spirit, and his refusal to let setbacks keep him down. Gordon Banks changed how goalkeepers play football. He was much more than just a last line of defence. He was an essential part of his team's strategy. Banks was known for his quick reactions, good positioning, and staying cool under pressure. He wasn't just about stopping goals, he was also good at starting attacks for his team. He showed young goalkeepers how to be better by being one of the first to really think about how they play, not just how they save. His style of making diving saves and catching crosses set a new standard. Banks also stood out because of his great attitude and professionalism. He worked hard to get better, setting an example for future goalkeepers. Basically, Banks made the goalkeeper's job more important and respected in football. Following his remarkable career as a goalkeeper, Gordon Banks remained deeply involved in football. He briefly managed Telford United, sharing his extensive knowledge and experience with younger players. While no longer making saves on the field, he continued to contribute to the sport. Banks also stayed active in the football community, attending events, engaging with fans, and offering his expert commentary. Beyond football, he committed himself to helping others, particularly in the realm of health issues, through speaking engagements and charity work. Away from football, Gordon's personal life had its ups and downs too. He was married to Ursula, and together they had a family. However, like in many long relationships, they faced their share of challenges. There was a time when Gordon and Ursula separated, but eventually they reconciled. This period in his life showed that even football legends face personal issues, just like anyone else. Additionally, Gordon encountered financial difficulties after retiring. Managing money wasn't as straightforward as saving goals, and this was a part of life where he had to navigate new challenges. Later in his life, Gordon Banks faced another tough opponent, but this time it was off the football field. He battled kidney cancer, a serious health challenge that tested his strength and courage. Despite the difficulties, Gordon didn't keep his struggles to himself. He became an advocate for health issues, using his experience and fame to raise awareness and support others going through similar battles. His work in the health sector wasn't just about fighting his own disease, it was about helping others, showing the same team spirit he had on the football field, but in a completely different arena. Throughout his health battles, Gordon shared his thoughts and feelings, giving us a window into his resilience. He often spoke about the importance of staying positive and fighting through tough times. His reflections were inspiring, showing that his determination on the football field was just as strong when facing life's challenges. Gordon's attitude towards these health battles was a true reflection of his character, a man who never gave up, no matter how hard things got. His words and actions provided encouragement not just for himself, but for everyone who heard his story. Gordon Banks' legacy in football and beyond is truly remarkable. He's remembered not just as a football legend, but as a symbol of unwavering resilience and determination in the face of adversity. His incredible saves, especially the one against Pelé, are etched in the memory of football fans worldwide. But it's not just his skills as a goalkeeper that made him stand out. It's his ability to overcome life's toughest challenges, whether it was the loss of sight in one eye or his battle with cancer. Gordon Banks showed the world that true strength comes from facing challenges head-on, with courage and a never-give-up attitude. Gordon's journey has been an inspiration far beyond the football field. His story speaks to anyone facing their own personal battles, whether in health, life struggles, or in chasing their dreams. His advocacy work in the health sector and his open discussions about his challenges with cancer have given hope and strength to many. Gordon Banks is a prime example of how the human spirit can triumph over adversity. His legacy isn't just about what he did as a footballer, but about the impact he had on people's lives, showing that perseverance, resilience, and a positive attitude can make all the difference.